Hey, it's Clay at claytrader.com. This will be a live trade video where I try to capture some of my trades as they play out live. Market opens up here in a couple of minutes, so I will pause the recording software for now, and I'll be back at market open. All right, I have an order at 57 here for a call. Close, did not quite hit me though, so I'm going to go down to 56 now. I'm looking to pick up a call option. All right, I will pause and I'll keep, well, maybe it's going to come down here. All right, let's go to 55 now. All right, I'll pause, but I'll keep a close eye on it. And the number I'm looking at, well, is over there. So I'm talking about the 55. That's the number I'm looking at. Want to see that go down technically slightly below 55, which would ensure that I get filled. So I'm going to go to 53.50 at this point. So that order right there, it's white because I've sent it into the market, but it has not been filled. If that gets filled, if I'm able to purchase, then that would turn to green. So I'm at 53.50. So I'd want to see that number right there drop down to 53.50 and then slightly below. So I will go ahead and pause for now. Have an order at 51 for a put now. Did not get filled. All right, I'll pause. Have an order at $50 here for a put. All right, I thought I was getting close for a second, but maybe not. I'll pause. All right, gonna move my order up here to 51. For a put. All right, I'll pause. Have an order at 51 here for a put. Again, 51 for a put. Just kind of stuck there. All right, I'll go ahead and pause. Have an order at 57 here for a call. Well, for a split second, I was looking like it was going to get close to potentially being an entry, but that fast kind of bumped back up. I'll pause. Okay, maybe. And I'm at 57. All right, I'll pause. Whoops, I apologize. I got filled at 56 for a call. I turned my back and I was filled. All right, we got to go to 56.50 now at this point. So I apologize for that. I think I got a little greedy though at the start. Went for a $100 sniper shot and I could have had 50. So I'll look for some sort of bounce, but I'm officially in loss control mode at this point. So look for some sort of bounce here. Yeah, that's unfortunate. All right, well, this is not going very well at all. I prefer not to panic out on the bid, but rightfully so. I probably should have gotten out on the bid a while ago, but I'm looking for at least some sort of bounce to lessen the load a little bit here in terms of the loss. I mean, this thing is just straight down. All right, well, so we'll see if we can get a little bit of a bounce here. All right, so that'll have to be no more trying to get, if it goes back to that blue line, then I'm getting out. On the bid regardless. See if we can get some sort of bounce back up. All right, I'll pause and I'll keep you updated. All right, it's nearing that blue line. Okay, never mind. So far it held. See if we can get some more movement to the upside. I will pause. Okay, maybe I'm going to get out here. 53.50, have an order. Was close. And now it's coming back down. All right, I'll keep an eye on it. All right, maybe here, possibly. And I'm at 53.50. So out there for $350 loss. Not sure if it wants to make a move up there or not for the 53.50. So not a pleasant gain at all, or not a pleasant loss at all. And one that started with, I know I missed the entry point on it, But you'll notice if you scroll back, I put in an order out there for $100 scalp. And if you watch my videos, usually you know that, I don't know, I think 80% of the time, probably 90% of the time, I'm going for, oh, and I would have been fine there for the 50. Look at this, watch this thing bounce all the way back up, but that's okay. Again, that's why I didn't want to sell down there. I mean, because it was like, don't hit the bid. Now, you have to eventually draw a line in the sand, but I did, and at that point was just, let me try to minimize this as much as possible. But yeah, anyways, going back to the point of, 80-90% of the time, I'm just going for that $50 sniper shot. But that one, and I even missed the entry point, so that was shame on me. And then I went and threw in a $100 sniper, and I would have had the 50. If you go back and look, you'll see that the level 2s behaved in a manner that would have given me that $50. But no, I wanted that 100, and then I got caught in that very non-pleasant experience. Now, at the end of the day, did I just blow up my account? Am I never going to be able to recover? No, all that would be an exaggeration. But still, nonetheless, not a fun loss when you know that, yeah, you sort of, I don't want to say broke a rule, but I should have just stuck with what I do in the vast majority of times with that $50 move, and I would have been just fine. But then I got caught in this, just slow bleed. I will say I'm glad I didn't totally panic out, because yes, that loss could have very well been much bigger than 350 had I just, got out down there. But I let it bounce. Yeah, in hindsight, I should have stuck to my guns at 53.50 instead of 52.50, but I just don't want to risk it rolling back over when I could have just been at 350. So it is what it is. Not fun, especially when should have really been a winning trade. But to be fair, had that $100 one move worked out, I'd have been sitting here, oh, see, that was a great move. I'm glad I did $100. But again, given the nature, I didn't even capture it. I wasn't even looking at my screen, and all of a sudden I'm in. Yeah. But all right, well, it is what it is. I'll pause. Have an order at 52 here. In at 52 for a put. And out for just the basic normal thing that I should have done the first one on that $50. And I should have noted, I'm not trying, this will be a red day. I don't see any way this day goes green. So my goal is not to get back to green, certainly not in a single trade, because that is how holes get big. That is how days spin completely out of control. I understand, well, geez, Clay, you just lost 350 and you went for 50. Correct. But as explained, the 350 came from, me being greedy, me not really following the system. And yeah, I understand. And you're not completely wrong. There is some hindsight confirmation bias and all of that. But and for those of you that watch more videos, you have way more context. Like, yeah, Clay, you're definitely normally always going for $50. And why on that one, when you didn't even see the entry point happen, why you decided to go for 100 on that one, I don't know. And it ended up biting you. And yeah, amazing how that works out. And then that one went back to 50, and that was $50 in, I don't know, like 5 seconds. So it is what it is. But my point here is that I know that looks backwards, and it is, but I have a very high win rate, so it ultimately balances itself out, and why I'm not, worried about it. Still plenty green and all that, but I can't understand if this is one of your first videos you're watching. I mean, that's a more than valid observation. Geez, minus 350 and plus 350. What's going on with your risk reward? And you're right. But again, always got to remember that a high win rate, which this strategy is, compensates for that. But when you do get bit, yeah, it can bite you a little bit harder. But sometimes, usually the loss control mode keeps it very controlled. But this situation was just got caught in a complete flush. So, all right, I'll pause. Maybe I'll take another trade around here, but the more it kind of hangs around, the more makes me a little less confident in it. I'll pause for now. Have an order at 49.50 here. Oh, that was the move I wanted. So we got to go to, actually, what is that down there? Yeah, I'll be a little bit more conservative on this one. All right, I'll pause for now. Have an order at 50.50 here for a put. It was close for a second. All right, I'll pause. Have an order at 48.70. And I know this video is already over 15 minutes. So maybe I'll just wait until I'm filled. That way we can still having these kind of false alerts where I think I might get filled and then I end up not doing it. So maybe I'll do that. Unless it looks like I'm for sure going to get filled, maybe I'll just wait until I'm filled and then I'll get the video recording. I am in at, wow. Okay, that was, I got in, but as soon as so you have to scroll back, but I was in already and I thought I was going to try to capture it on video, but I missed it. But you'll have to look down here and you'll see that that was white for just a second and then it went immediately to green because as fast as I could get in, I was then out. So yeah, that was pretty wild there. I mean, it just shot up there and I thought it would, okay, maybe go up a little slower, but instantly shot up there, was in. Then as fast as I could click to sell, I was out for that $50. Although I guess I did tell you that I wasn't going to try to capture the entry point anyways. But that was a very, very fast exit. That trade was literally a second long because as soon as I got in and pressed sell, which you did see, that went from, white to green instantly. So, all right, I'll pause and see if I can get another trade. Have an order at 47.50. Oh, for a second. Looked like I was going to get filled. I'll keep a close eye on it, but I'll pause. Have that order at 47 and I'm in at 47 for the put. See what it wants to do here. Just a waiting game right now. All right, well, not working out. So 45.50 have an order. And out there for $150 loss. Wow. And that was I really like that entry point too. You had a bunch of moving averages on various time frames, and it just did not care. Wow. Like I said, that just didn't work out. Really liked it, and still. All right, I'll pause. All right, well, I am calling it good. So down 400 on the day with commissions 410-ish, 415-ish. And yeah, it is what it is. I do feel a lot better about things. It's been probably an hour and a half since the last time I was here, talking. I stepped away, went, worked out a little bit. So feel better. Know that tomorrow is a new day and that I can get back these losses. Not a problem. If, like I said, if you watch my videos, it's a high win rate. In fact, you hide your losses. How come you never post losing days? It's because I don't have that many losing days because it's a high win rate strategy, but here is a losing day for you. So on that note, if you appreciate the transparency, hit the like button, leave a comment. That helps out. That is always encouraging because I will be the first to admit that I don't want to post this video. You know, I want to post videos where I'm making money. I don't want to post videos where I'm losing money, but the fact of the matter is that all traders, whether or not they show it, losing happens. And sometimes it's just not your day. And I think that'll be the title of this video. Wasn't my day. Granted, that first trade was my fault by getting greedy. But that second trade, that didn't work out. I love that entry point, and it just goes to show that the markets are there's no guarantee. So even if you love an entry point, doesn't mean that it'll work out. And I really did like that entry point. But still got smacked in the face on that one. So yeah, just not my day, but it happens to us all. But at the end of the day, that's why you got to just manage them. Don't let things spin out of control. Nothing spun out of control today at all. And you know, I'm very confident. I'm at peace. I know that I can get back the $400 and plus some and just keep the uptrend going within the general account. And that's ultimately the goal. So again, if you appreciate the transparency, hit the like button, leave a comment below. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.